Write a detailed note on the right of private defense given under the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. What do you understand by right of private defense? Under what circumstances will causing of death be justified in the exercise of private defense? Nothing is an offense which is done in the exercise of the right of private defense. Answer. Right of private defense. This right is not dependent on the actual criminality of the person resisted. It depends solely on the wrongful or apparently wrongful character of the act attempted. If the apprehension is real and reasonable, it makes no difference that it is mistaken. It is lawful to kill a lunatic who attacks a man, though the lunatic himself is not punishable for his act. Private defense. In general legal sense, private defense refers to the legal right of an individual to protect themselves, others, or their property against an unlawful act, aggression, or threat when immediate state intervention is not possible. It permits the use of reasonable and proportionate force to prevent harm. According to Black's law, private defense is defined as the right of an individual to defend themselves, their family, or their property from an attack or harm using necessary force, provided that the force is not excessive or used with the intent of retaliation. According to Ratan Lal and Dheeraj Lal, private defense is a natural and inherent right of individuals to protect themselves, others, or their property against unlawful aggression, emphasizing that it is preventive, not punitive. These definitions highlight that the private defense is a protective right that permits individuals to take reasonable action to prevent immediate danger or harm in situations where state protection is not available. Right of private defense under the BNS. Section 34 BNS. Things done in private defense. Nothing is an offense which is done in the exercise of the right of private defense. Section 34 is the general exception. It provides that nothing is an offense which is done in the exercise of the right of private defense. This section does not define the expression right of private defense. It merely indicates that nothing is an offense which is done in the exercise of such right, whether in a particular set of circumstances or a person legitimately acted in the exercise of the right of private defense is a question of fact to be determined on the facts and circumstances of each case. No test in the abstract for determining such a question can be laid down. In determining this question of fact, the court must consider all the surrounding circumstances. Object of private defense. Sections 34 to 44 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023 deals with the law relating to the right of private defense of person and property. The object of the right of private defense under BNS is to ensure that individuals are empowered to protect themselves and their property in situations where immediate state protection is not available. Principle. Private defense is a right inherent in man and is based on the cardinal principle that it is the first duty of man to help him even by taking law into his own hand. The law does not require a citizen, however law abiding he may be, to behave like rank coward on any occasion. The law does not expect a citizen to be a rank coward or to leave his house at the mercy of a burglar. C.J. Gajendra Gadkar. The right of self-defense must be fostered in the citizens of every free country. It is important to note here that the injury or the counteraction a man inflicts in self-defense must not be out of proportion to the injury with which he was threatened. The right of defense does not include a right to launch an offensive, particularly when the need to defend no longer survived. The right is essentially of defense and not of retribution. This right is not dependent on the actual criminality of the person resisted. It depends solely on the wrongful or apparently wrongful character of the act attempted. If the apprehension is real and reasonable, it makes no difference that it is mistaken. It is lawful to kill a lunatic who attacks a man, though the lunatic himself is not punishable for his act. That is why Section 34 says nothing is an offence which is done in the exercise of the right of the private defence. Scope. Section 34 states the general proposition that nothing is an offence which is done in the exercise of the right of private defence. However, the right is not absolute and is subject to restrictions. The subsequent sections 35 to 43 state the limits within which the right can be exercised, the extent of injury that can be inflicted or against whom these rights can be exercised. The right of private defense has been elaborately discussed in section 35 to 44 from two aspects, namely defense of the body and defense of the property. Section 35, 36 and 37 are a general nature and deal with the both aspects of right to the defense of body and property. On the other hand, sections 38, 39, 40 and 44 are concerned with the defense of body and section 41, 42, 43 with defense of property. The right of private defense does not mean an unlimited right. The right of private defense is not available in the following situations. The aggressors cannot claim the right to private defense. An aggressor himself creates a danger to his life, to his own life. There cannot be private defense against private defense. There is no right of private defense under the Samhita against any act which is not in itself an offense under it. An act done is in exercise of the right of private defense is not an offense. In a case when two parties are having a free fight without disclosing as to who is the initial aggressor, it would be dangerous as a rule to clothe either of them or his sympathizer with a right of private defense. In such a case, no right of private defense is available to either party and each individual is responsible for his acts. Burden of proof. According to section 105 of the Indian Evidence Act 1872, section 108 BSA, the burden of proving the exception is on the person who benefits from it, that is, on the accused. It is well settled that even if an accused does not plead self-defense, it is open to the court to consider such a plea if the same arises from the material on record.